I'm not going to play any multiplayer, though I highly suspect there will be videos at some time, but just going to show you the extra stuff, you know. I like I usually do on extra stuff, you know. I won't play the multiplayer or that, but at least show you, or like the other modes, but at least show you what the deal is. And, like I say, even the multiplayer modes ain't bad. About 4,000 online at the moment. Yeah, that's about right. It seems to be about 3,000 or 4,000 during the day, maybe a bit less than that, and then it gets to about peak time, it goes up to about 5,000, 6,000. You might be like, ooh, that's not a lot of people. You get a game fast enough. You get a game fast enough. Bounty on, I mean, I start with attrition actually. Attrition's basically team deathmatch, but with some PvE elements. There's like, almost imagine a MOBA. Except it's just the minions and not much else. You know, you kill players, you kill minions, and that gives you score, and, you know, first to whatever. There's a 10-minute time limit, but there's also a score limit. So that's the standard kind of mode in Titanfall. In fact, the first one as well, I think attrition was the main mode. You get your pilot, you get your titans and stuff like that, and you kill either little grunts and spectres and other shit like that from the single player and you get points, or you kill players and you get points. Pretty solid, pretty fun actually. You think you know, first thing I thought with attrition is, well, I don't really want to be killing fucking random shit. It's actually quite satisfying, because you get free points, and I like to play the objective me, I like getting my free points. You planted the bomb, here's some points for you, nice. Even though I absolutely fucking love killing other folk, definitely the main appeal, you know, killing players, not computer shit. I like points. You know, I'm always that guy that runs to the first fucking point in, like, domination and shit. You gotta capture that point. I need those points. Bounty on is the similar kind of deal to attrition, except you'll be given cash for killing players and PV stuff and bounties, and every couple of minutes or so, however long, you've got to go bank it. And the first to 5,000 bucks or something like that, they're the ones that win. Mixtape just goes through all the different modes, you know, like a shuffle mode. 8v8, instead of being 6v6, it's 8v8. But it's a shuffle mode still. Amped Hardpoint, basically domination. Domination, except with a slight twist of the fact that you can double capture a point. So you capture it and then you amp it. Takes the enemy longer to decap and you get extra points because you've amped it and stuff. It's good stuff. I like how they've done domination overall though. The amping of the points, the double capping, is actually quite a nice, refreshing take on domination. Not that much different, but it is nice, and I love how they actually reward defenders. If you want to sit on the point the entire game, you can actually top the board by doing that. With some good defense and shit, you can top the board, so defense is pretty good. Unlike usual. In domination, usually, you kind of want to be capturing points if you want to top the board. In this, you can actually defend and top the board. Pilots v pilots, self-explanatory. Instead of being 6v6, it's 8v8, but there's no Titan calls. So, basically team deathmatch. 8v8 team deathmatch. It's actually pretty fun as well. Pretty good. Also pretty good is Last Titan Standing. It's, as it said, that all players start in Titans, and it's round-based elimination, so if you die, you're out. You do get to eject from the Titan into pilot mode, so you can run around stealing batteries out of the remaining enemy Titans then. Steal the battery from an enemy Titan, plonk it into your friendly Titan, and you give him a big shield boost and stuff. Just basically like single player, pretty much. Not quite the same mechanic, but similar. So, yeah, kind of like Rocket Arena with Titans. So that's up my alley. That's actually pretty fun, is that mode. There's quite a bit of strategy in a lot of Titans fighting a lot of other Titans. You can be fucked. If 2 or 3 Titans all go, right, you're the one. It's like, what did I do? But you get fucked. You get fucked. So there's a lot of strategy in trying to keep your Titan alive as long as possible throughout the round and shit, and making sure you don't get fucked over by the pilots stealing your batteries and shit, motherfuckers. Good mode, good mode. CALLSIGN, I've only played once. I pretty much played it after I unlocked it just to see what it's about. Best of 5. Just you and another dude. You've got to pay 10 scrap, which is like the currency you earn from just playing and winning and etc. Even losing. 10 scrap, and it's 1v1. Best of 5. Get to 3, off you go. Now, I don't know if this is correct or not, because I've only played it once, but when I played, it started you with the EPG. The rocket launcher, if you remember from a few sets back that I was using. So it's like 1v1 rocket kind of shit. I'm sure it's more powerful than what it is in multiplayer. I could be mistaken on that, but it fucking hurts. If it hits you direct, you die. If it splashes you, you're almost dead. And it also gives you a blink ability. So you kind of like, you see a rocket coming towards you, you blink out of the way, and then you're trying to dodge the rockets via getting out of the way or a phase, where you go into a different dimension for a couple of seconds and reappear and shit. Pretty cool. But I don't know if that's standard. I don't know if it's like different modes, like it might give you sniper rifles and a different ability sometimes, or it might give you fucking submachine guns, whatever. I don't know. I've only played it once, but pretty fun. CTF. Standard capture the flag. It's slightly different, but for the most part, it's CTF. Anybody that's savvy with CTF will know what I mean when you've got to have your flag at base to capture, otherwise you can't capture. So that's actually, I don't know, like, through the years I've never been sure which one I prefer. It's quite annoying when you get their flag and you bring it all the way back to your base for your flag not to be at stand, and you've got to wait for the flag to be returned before you can capture it, so you stood around fucking waiting and waiting and waiting. You might have to deck a few guys that try to kill you, but for the most part you spend most of the time waiting. However, it does add a bit of strategy to it. You definitely don't want to let your flag get out of base, and there is strategy of killing the guy that's got your flag, but he can't return it yet, and you go hunt him down and stuff. It does have a lot of strategy, it can create some clutch moments, but I'm never quite sure which one I prefer. Flag being at the base to capture or not, but either way, that's how it is, and it's pretty fucking solid. I'm surprised it's 5v5 though, and not 6v6, but what makes it, to me, fucking fun is the grappling hook. The grapple, I don't know if it's just because the majority of CTF I played when I was first starting out playing FPS games always had a grapple hook. CTF and grappling hooks, or some kind of movement method like that, like UT had the translocator, Quake World and Quake 2 CTF had grappling hooks. And generally they always had runes, or techs, or whatever you want to call them, like one speeds your fire rate up, one gives you extra damage, one gives you regeneration, one gives you shit tons of armor and shit. Stuff like that. They don't seem to do techs and runes in CTF so much anymore, but it's nice to see CTF with movement abilities. So CTF in Titanfall 2, pretty damn solid. If you take the grapple, I'll show you in a second, but if you take the grapple hook, you lose out on some other really great abilities. So it's not completely free, but it's still nice. Always happy to play CTF when there's a grappling hook. Fuck me, a grappling hook available. There we go. Fuck. Free for all. It's 1 versus 11, so basically there's 12 of you in a game, and it does what it says on the tin. It's free for all. Private match, yeah, just for practicing bunny hopping and shit like that at the moment, and private matches, I guess. But that is a solid array of modes in my opinion. If you're looking for something that's not there, I mean, you could say, well, what about a horde type mode? It's like, well, yeah, fair enough, but bear in mind that there are enemies, like PV enemies in bounty hunt and attrition. And obviously as a result of mixtapes, and I think that's it. But you do get them by default in the most popular mode. So it's not horde type gameplay, but there's that PV element in there, so it should scratch the itch a little bit. Maybe not quite, but still. But other than that, I can't think of many modes it's missing. You say, oh, well, maybe Instagib, but, come on. It's fine, man. I think Instagib would be rock hard in this game. Wall running and jumping and sliding and shit everywhere, and then you got an Instagib rifle as well. Fuck. That would be hard to hit people. But then again, this is what I like from Respawn, man. They seem to have a mantra of, let's just fucking do it. It don't matter if it's hard or not. Like, I mean, I don't know what it's like to slide hop on a pad. I suspect it's pretty fucking hard, but I don't know. But Respawn's like, fuck it, it's there. Either do it or don't do it. And the speed of the game is quite fast in multiplayer as well, so definitely not. You could say, well, there's a lot of hit scan weapons, and it's definitely in the Call of Duty mold, so it's never going to be quite as good as like Quake, skill wise and stuff, CS, etc. It's like, yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough, but it's not free neither. Certainly, I tell you what, if you think it's free, buy a copy, and we'll play some, and we'll see just how fucking free it is. It does make me laugh with that. Like, there are a lot of people like, well, not a lot of people, but, they'll say like, Call of Duty is just fucking piss easy, it's fucking simple shit. It's like, yeah, but jump into a game and you get rocked. If you don't know what you're doing and stuff, you get rocked. That's even in Call of Duty, man. I don't think it exists, like, an FPS game that's free. Not really. I'm trying to think of one, but I can't. Like, what FPS game could you just show up and get like less than 10 hours experience and rival somebody who's got... I mean, you can say, well, there's more time, they've got more time, but somebody's been playing it a lot and stuff. So they've got more time. It's like, yeah, that's fair enough, but you were saying it was free. No one was saying, like, I ain't gonna beat you because... Sorry. Well, whatever, you know, I ain't gonna beat you because I put loads of time in. The other person say that game is easy, and it fucking ain't, man. And I really, I mean, I've only been playing Titanfall, like, multiplayer for, like, less than a week or something. But I can already feel the difference. Like, it was only literally a day before or something like that. Day before I started the HSF for this, I started learning the sliding, you know, the movement technique and stuff like that. I barely applied it to more than about 5 or 6 matches of multiplayer before I started the HDSF. So it worked out pretty damn well, to be fair. You know, I didn't master it before doing the HSF. You know, I got a couple of hours of practicing maybe or something like that, but I didn't master it. Certainly was more comfortable with it by the end of the HDSF, so already getting a bit better. But very, very solid in multiplayer. Like I say, mode-wise and stuff there, it's got plenty of shit to sort. There's a movement method, which is always a plus point for a multiplayer FPS. And I think there's a lot. You know, there's going to be people, a lot of folk that settle into, like, certain power builds, like this ability with these guns and etc. and so on. But there's still a lot to learn, man. You can still beast like fuck. Like, really fucking hard. I would say, like, more so than Call of Duty, to be honest. Between the movement methods and just how fast you can fly around the map, you know, how you handle your Titan and, you know, how well you battle other Titans, plus the pilot combat and everything, there's a lot. And then all the different loadouts and shit, which make a massive difference. These are what I was talking about before, the tactical abilities, which change how you play it quite dramatically. I mean, check these out for some seriously fucking strong abilities. I mean, you saw how much I hoard the cloak in single player. I mean, to be fair, it didn't give me the option of the other abilities at any point, not that I remember. You were either cloaking or going through time. It was one or the other. And so I think it was just to make it a bit easier on the player by giving you cloak all the time. It is actually very powerful. It makes you almost invisible to Titans, I think. Players can see like it's not like a Predator shimmer, but it's like a slightly white silhouette. Like translucent white silhouette, so you can see it and you can track it, but it's not the easiest, especially at medium plus range. But very, very strong. Awesome for repositioning. Awesome for going into, like, nasty kill boxes and stuff and, you know, getting through them quickly and surprising and flanking folk. Very, very powerful ability. Especially combined with Power Cell, which will, as it says there, tactical is more readily available. So it is increasing the cooldown, well, decreasing the cooldown, sorry. And you also... Is this my scum build? Yeah, this is my scum build. So Power Cell making cloak come back faster and pilot kills increase tactical availability. Because I've got the Hemlock up to whatever level was required for that. Pretty nasty. I'd probably spend about 2/3 of the time cloaked. It's pretty good, and it does work. Here's something, I don't think I ever I only saw this once in single player, and I think I forgot to actually throw it and show you it. Gravity Star is hands down my favourite grenade in a game, ever. It is awesome. Pulls in enemies and projectiles before exploding. It's a fucking vortex grenade. It's elite. So fucking good. You think somebody's like, they try back away around cover behind a door or something like that? Yank that motherfucker right out of cover and deck him. It's so fucking powerful. But so are the other grenades. The arc grenade stuns pilots and blinds Titans. Very, very fucking solid. Concussion grenades are always awesome. Blinding a Titan can save you. Frag grenades, standard. Just your standard fucking frag grenade, except the AoE on it's actually pretty nasty. It seems to have a really, really good damage fall off. Like, the entirety of the explosion does the entirety of the damage almost. Seems very, very good. Even if you get clipped by it, it's devastating. If you're anywhere near the center of it, you're dead. Very, very good grenade. Firestar, you saw me use that a few times in multiplayer. If you hit somebody with direct, they're dead. And it throws quite straight as well. And what's pretty useful about it is it leaves like little thermite bits behind. So it can like block yeah, you block people's passage and traversing around and shit. Pretty solid. Actually a pretty solid thing. It's probably my least used, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It's actually pretty good. Electric smoke grenade. I mean, I said at some point in the single player, dual purpose. Throw it into a room and flush them out, or use it as a sightline blocker. It's damn good at both. Damn good at both. And I've not unlocked satchel charges yet. Fucking level 37. What level am I? Like 17 or something? It'll say in top right in a minute. Oh, okay, I'm level 30. Fuck, when did that happen? I didn't realise I was level 30. What the fuck? I thought I was sub 20. Never mind. But I was using it in single player. It seems alright. It's Call of Duty C4. It's just C4. I'll go back to the tacticals then. I'll finish on the tacticals. The kit 1. These are all minor things. These don't do too much. Health regeneration begins sooner. You get your tactical faster. You get your grenades faster. You don't have a limit. Oh yeah, I should have mentioned you don't have a limit of grenades. You don't throw 2 and then that's it. You know, no more grenades until you die. They're on a recharge. So we're like, what the fuck? It's like, it works out. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just like single player. Just like single player. You're incredibly deadly. So is everybody else. So is everybody else. So it's not a case of like, well, what the fuck? It's like, no, whatever you do, whatever they do, you can do. Get better, get smarter. Get wrecked. And what's the other one? Oh yeah, you don't have to like have the Titan grab you and like put you in its chest and shit and, you know, slide underneath it and be picked up or jump in the top, etc. You can just teleport into your Titan in multiplayer. You'd be like, whoa, what the fuck? I mean, you get like a dome shield over your Titan in multiplayer, so once you're in the shield you can't be shot. It's like, well, why the fuck would you do that? It's just faster. It takes a while to get in your Titan and stuff. And you don't always have the dome shield. Where's the other one? Oh, it's the Titan ability. Never mind, I'll show you that in a minute. Remember the dome shield. Kit 2, you can see where enemies have died. You'd be like, no, you get that by default. You do not get that by default. Which is pretty useful. Wall hang is very useful. You know when you're wall running? Just stop. You know, rather than just sliding down the you can either detach from the wall, jump off it, slide down it slowly by holding into it. See what I mean? Like, there's a lot of fucking layers. Layers. Lots of layers in Titanfall. Even on the walls. The walls have layers. So you've got all those things you can do, and if you take the wall hang kit, you can just cling to it. Just stay there. It does detach after a while, but then you can reattach. It's pretty fucking solid. Very good. Sneaky little corner position, especially combined with a grappling hook. Hover is awesome. Jump into the air, aim down sights, you'll hover there for a few seconds. Very, very, very good. I think so anyway. No jump jet trails and Silent Titan rodeo climbing. Now I haven't got that unlocked yet, but that will be awesome. If you rodeo onto a Titan, it comes up with a big ass fucking message, you can't miss it, that somebody's on your fucking back trying to steal your fucking battery. They took your battery. So, and you don't want that, that's bad news. It's bad news for you and good news for that guy's fucking friend's Titan. So I suspect that's pretty good. I know jump jet trail's probably awesome as well. I mean, you can always electric smoke and get them off you, but you might not have that yet, or you might have already used it. So, pretty good that, pretty good. Not unlocked any of these executions yet, but it's just, you know, if you come up behind somebody in melee, rather than just doing a one-hit melee kill, you do an execute. You got Neckbreaker, Grand Theft Semi-Auto, 2-3-2 combo, and Knee Plus, which is just a flying knee to the face, which makes it sound fancy than what it actually is. But yeah, like I say, you've even got little different execution things. It's just some extra there. A bazillion camos. Bazillions of fucking camos. Some obviously not quite as good as the rest. If you run around with Stoic Pink, prepare to die. I'll hunt you down personally, but that is quite a target on you. But plenty of camos, both normal and futuristic. I think everybody's used to camos and shit nowadays. This is a very much standard Call of Duty affair nowadays. Halo, etc. But on the pilot and on the gun, also not particularly surprising. And on your secondary as well. You also get... I mean, oh yeah, I ain't finished with the things here. So like I said, the tactical abilities, these are what make your guy. These things are fucking phenomenal. So broke. It's if it weren't for the fact that everybody got these, So fucking broken, man. Really broke as fuck. Because you get them back really quick. You use them, you get them again. Makes it fun, though. Like I say, this is what... There's so much different shit going off between the gunplay and the grenades and fucking the movement methods and all the wall running and then your tactical abilities and what other kit you've got. Oh, and it's Titan time, and then you've got... There's a lot of shit going off. I tend to play a Titanfall 2 multiplayer match and then I'd be like, shit. Is that over with? It's like 7 or 8 minutes and it's over with, and it feels like half that length. It just shoots by really quick because there's so much going off. But the cloak, you saw cloak in single player, very awesome, I already explained that. Pulse Blade. Expose enemy through all surface with this sonar pulse. Basically a short range fucking wall hack. And it's not that short range. I mean, it'll cover a couple of rooms easily. Very, very strong, very powerful. Awesome for shotgun builds, awesome for submachine gun builds. Just awesome in general for your team. You can do a lot with that motherfucker. It just paints you on the map, and you've just got to back up. I mean, short of being, I mean, I do it sometimes, but you got to be a ballsy bastard to, like, because it tells you when you don't, it's not like you don't know you've been exposed. It comes up on screen going, you have been exposed. You get like an orangey effect over your, like, your hands and your weapon and shit. You know that you've been pinged. And it keeps going for a while. So you got to be ballsy to get pinged and then carry on going in the same direction. You're going to die, generally. But very, very powerful, that. The grapple... Holy shit. One of the best grapples I've ever played in an FPS game. Very, very, very good. 2 charges of it. So it's a little bit different. It's one of the best grapples I've had, but it's got limited uses. Unlike, say, Quake 2's grapple and your other FPS games with grapples and shit. But the charges come back pretty damn fast, especially if you take the attachment, which increases your tactical ability coming back, and the power cell, which increases the decreases the cooldown. So pretty good, awesome fucking grappling hook. It makes you fucking fly across the map, especially if you use it to gain momentum with crouch jumping. Very, very strong. Like you say, you think you can traverse the map quick with the crouch sliding jumping shit. Combine that with wall running, combine that with grapple, and it starts to get quick. Very fucking quick. Speaking of... Stim. Quickly heals and boosts your speeds for a short time. No, not you, Hiya. I'm not quickly boosting your speed for a short time.
She does not need her speed.
Come here, darling. There you go, sweetheart. Hey. I believe you're circling me. I'm being circled by a kitten. You alright, sweetheart? Huh? No. What are you doing? I'll be done in a minute, darling. I'll be done in a minute. I'm just talking for all the different stuff in the multiplayer.
She can't wait.
No, she can't wait. Fucking sat here. You be a good girl. Hey? Who's a good girl? What? Can't just paddle on the spot? You can't just blink at me? Okay, right. Good. The distraction has been broken. She scratched her ear. It's hard to look away. Oh, shit. Met eyes again. What? No, you're a good girl, darling. No. Hey, you're a good girl. So, yeah, sorry. Before I was distracted by Hi either. Stim. Pretty damn useful if you get hit by concussion stuff or you take a shit ton of damage. Hit that stim. I mean, you need decent presence of mind because the fucking time to kill is fucking very low. And but it gets you out of shit situations. You're taking damage. I'm gonna die. No, you're not. It pretty much resets your health and makes you run so fucking fast. So quickly. It's ridiculous. But yet again, it's something that will combine with the fucking crouch jumping. So, you think you can go fast normally with crouch jumping and wall jumping and combining and etc. Then you stim. And it works. It maxes your momentum pretty much. It's fucking awesome. Very, very good. The only problem I find with stim is I'm just too fucking good and I rarely actually get shot. So I don't really need to heal that often. It's just too good. That's my problem with stim. I just generally don't use it. You know, nobody really fucking shoots me. I don't get it. Just how it is. But no, it's actually a really good fucking ability, is that. Solid as fuck. AWOL. I've used this a few times, not that much yet, but when I have used it, it's actually been really good. I'm surprised I've not used it more. I end up always going back to like grapple and cloak. Sometimes stim and sometimes pulse blade, but these two predominantly. But it's actually really fucking solid. Not only does it block all incoming damage, I mean, it's got a certain durability, but it's quite high. Not only does it block damage for incoming, but it amps damage outgoing. How cool of a shield wall is that? It's like your damage, you could be looking right at another pilot and they go, right, I'm gonna kill you. And it's like, no, you're fucking not. Fucking throw down the wall. And like, you motherfucker. It's like, yeah, but it gets worse, man, because now all my bullets do more damage because I'm shooting you through my own wall. It's awesome. Very, very cool ability. Very, very good. Phase shift. That's what... I think, did I get it at some point in the single player on the Ronin? Yeah, I used it a little bit here and there, but not that much. It's a very short... I think it lasts like a couple of seconds. I think it lasts a bit longer in pilot form than it does in Titan form. But that is pretty good. That is really universally solid. As soon as you get shot, phase shift. And you get 2 charges of it. So you phase shift and you move off and you come out and you phase shift again and you move off and you've completely disconnected. Very, very good. Good for getting in there. Good for chasing somebody. Good for getting out. But you can't see anybody when you're in the phase dimension. Except for other phasing players. So you can have some pretty good battles with other phases and... it's a good mind game with people that don't phase. Because you phase out, obviously, they've lost track of you, but you've lost track of them as well. So you try to flank them, but they know that that's what you're going to try to do. So they try to move, they're trying to stop you from flanking them, and you're trying to stop them from flanking you with it, and it's a pretty good ability, is that. Good stuff, good stuff. Holo Pilot, I've not unlocked yet. I wish I had, because that guy's helmet is awesome. I have seen people using it, and it actually is quite effective. That's the thing with holographic abilities, they're either terrible or awesome. They either don't work at all, useless. You can tell a mile away it's a hologram, it's not going to trick anybody, what the fuck were you thinking? Or you can't tell the difference. Meow. Somebody is mad. Somebody is mad that I've done an extended set here. Very mad. I'm sorry, sweetheart, I'm just going for the multiplayer stuff. She's like, for fuck's sake, the HSF's done, what are you going about? I like to go through all the different bits and talk about it. Oh, leave me alone. Hi. Dictating the HSF format. Don't grab at me in the air. Sticking that paw out. Put that pointing's rude.
What's the point?
Points at me all the time. Points at me all the time. It's rude. I didn't think you were a rude cat. I thought we had manners.
Yeah.
But yeah, Holo Pilot, it seems to work pretty damn well. I'm sure it makes like a few copies of you. So it's like you and a couple of other copies or more or around you, but I've only seen it a few times and I've not unlocked it myself yet. 6 more levels. But it seems pretty solid. I have fallen for it. To be completely honest, I've fallen for it. The few times I've seen it, I fell for it like 2 out of 3 times. So, it actually, like I said, I'm thinking on set 1, it's like on the little cutscene where the guy throws a hologram down the corridor and, you know, everybody's shooting it and shit. It works. It does work. Seems pretty solid. Standard array of weapons and shit. Like I say, you can, very Call of Duty, no doubt. You know, assault rifles, submachine guns, light machine guns, sniper rifles, shotguns, and basically launchers. So it's your standard kind of affair. Not a massive amount of guns, but the ones that I have used have all been solid. They've all felt pretty nice. I haven't used a gun yet and gone, ugh. Except for the double take, which was a lot better in single player than multiplayer for some reason. I don't know why, I could be wrong on that, but that's what it felt like. Other than that, I have been quite happy with every single gun I've tried so far. As if I've not used the alternator. Fucking hell! I got proper shouted in my fucking ear almost there. What? What? Give me a minute, I'm almost done. I'm just looking at the weapons and we're looking at the Titan and then we go. Hope you enjoyed that, dudes. Catch you next time. Wait a sec. I was so loud in my ear. Holy shit. I don't even know what you want from me. Well, I know what you want. You want some attention, don't you, sweetheart? You want some attention. I'm almost done. Holy shit, the look. Fuck it, that was an unamused cat. It's like, you've been recording for 2 hours, there was no break in the middle of that. What the fuck? Usually there's like kitty stroke break. Where's this? I'm sorry, sweetheart, I'm almost done. Swear down the look on that cat. She is very emotive in the faces high. Slightly more emotive than the average cat. Like, you can tell when she's like, fuck yourself. You need to fucking stop, drop, and sort the fucking cats out. None of this fucking Titanfall stuff says hi. Oh, we're friends now.
It's like,
Oh yeah, are we getting the good girl blinks? Hey? You're a good girl, sweetheart. One sec, I'll just give her a stroke. Good girl, sweetheart. No more shouting in my ear. Almost made me jump. Meh, fucking says, oh, what the fuck has happened? But as I was saying, dudes, standard array of, if you played Call of Duty or the original Titanfall, you know what to expect. But like I said, there's some nice slight tweaks. Full auto, burst, fire, semi-auto, like the, wait a minute. Where's the devotion that was in, single player? Is it the G2A5 instead of the multiplayer? There was a rifle in single player called the devotion. Oh, there it is. Ramps up fire rate over time. Does it? I was using it like a fucking FAL. Like doof 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 sort of shit, rather than like was I supposed to hold the button down? Like doof 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 doof. Maybe. Shit. I've used it. I didn't think I'd used it, but it's level 3. I don't remember using that. Oh well, my mistakes. My apologies, dude. I guess I had used the devotion before. I didn't think I had, but I guess I have done. But yeah, notice there's a lot of cloak. These are all rough as fuck. I'm still figuring out the multiplayer. Don't think these are classes to copper. I mean, like that's why charge rifles pretty much and all there. 'Cause I haven't found a better anti-Titan weapon yet. But yeah, they're definitely still a work in progress. Hey, I changed my hemlock there, didn't I? Oh, my attachments as well. The attachments are standard affair. Increased ammo capacity, shoot while sprinting, faster reload, faster transitions to ADS, and... I could just read it. Faster transition while switching to this weapon. Different sights. The threat scope's pretty good. You had that on a lot of the weapons in single player, the threat scope, which makes it paints them so you can see them a lot easier. But it disables a mod slot there. So it's actually quite well balanced. You've got your standard like ACOG scope, and then a normal like red dot sight pretty much, and then iron sights. This is kind of what I like about the multiplayer, because it seems a bit slim on the ground in certain areas, stuff like the weapon selection, they're like 4 assault rifles, 4 submachine guns, you know, 3 for the rest and stuff, apart from 2 shotguns. It's like, yeah, but they're to the point. It really, like, from the weapons that I've used so far and locked and played around with, they're to the point. You know, 4 sidearms and 4 anti-Titan stuff. Doesn't seem like there's anything particularly crap or useless or all that. No, like, bullshit fluff. It seems like there's just the right amount. There's not too little, and there's not... I mean, it's not so bad. I mean, having more weapons, you can just not use them if they're crap, but generally the more weapons, the less they're balanced overall from... At least from my experience over the years. If there's like twice as many guns as what you'd expect, chances are there's no balance there either, so... I'm perfectly content. I think that is a satisfactory amount of fucking weapons. 3 different variants of sniper rifle, 3 different light machine guns. I mean, shit. You're gonna find... This is the thing as well, like, oh, there's only 3, there's only 3, there's only 4, there's only 4. It's like, yeah, but chances of you using even more than 1 from that category is slim. You're gonna find the one you want, you're gonna stick with it. You're gonna find the one you want, what, sniper rifle that you prefer, you're gonna stick with it. So there's 3 times more sniper rifles than what you probably need, you know? It's fine. Oh, he's white knighting. No, I'm not. I'm just saying how I think, you know. The game is very, very solid in multiplayer. Very solid. And ever so quick, Titans. You saw it in single player, so I don't really need to go through these guys here. It's the exact same kind of deal as single player, you know. Ion's the same, Scorch is the same. Legion's got the badass fucking Predator cannon. Can't believe I forgot the name of that, Predator cannon. But they've got their own loadouts slightly as well. They don't make a huge difference. I mean, Legion can't dash by default, so I don't think so. Is it Scorch? Either way, adds an extra dash. 20% off your core build time, so you already start with 20%. You start with an electric smoke and you've got 1 extra. You can, when you eject, that's actually not a guarantee now. You have to get nuclear ejection for it to do that. You always blow up, but you don't get the nuclear ejection unless you spec for it there. The one that ejects you and causes you to cloak. And this assault chip, I don't know how this fucking works. I've got to be honest. It says Improves auto-titan precision and enables use of offensive and utility abilities. But even when you don't take the assault chip, it still seems pretty damn accurate, and it seems to use all your abilities. So I'm not quite sure if assault chip is working as intended yet, or I've got the wrong end of the stick. Let me know. Let me know. But yeah, they've all got the different stuff. Smart core lasts longer, so you get more ultimate time, basically. Gun shield blocks twice as much. You know, move faster while the predator cannon is spun up and shit. Your standard kind of stuff. I mean, for example, they all get the same kind of kit one, I think. Tone gets enhanced tracker rounds if you crit, basically hitting a titan in the face. You get 2 marks rather than 1 mark. Particle wall lasts longer and takes more damage. After shot delay, sonar pulse, you know, the rocket that you fire and it pings out, that'll ping again. And rocket barrage, tracker rockets fire 2 additional missiles. Shit like that. That you didn't get in single player. And you also get the camos for the overall Titan. Quite a lot of them. I think more than the pilot gets, actually. And, you get the nose art as well. Some of the nose art is really nice. It's a shame this box blocks it. I think it'd have been better if they put that box up there or something, or down here, but there's some actually pretty nice Titan artwork for the noses. Not Tone. I think Tone's actually got the worst ones. And you get gun camos as well, which, considering how big the fucking gun is actually pretty nice. Just quickly show you some better of the nose arts. It's like a giant bomb. It's like exactly, well, to be fair, Giant Bomb's logo is a giant bomb, so, you know, it was going to look like another logo eventually. You have to have an anime girl on the nose art, you know, obviously. The Walking Lead. Do like that one. There's some pretty nice nose art. Skulls and shit, we like that. There's a really cool octopus one somewhere as well. I'm not quite sure where it was. I'm not sure which one had it. Wasn't Scorch, was it? Yeah, Scorch has got some badass ones as well, because he's got that right nice rounded fucking head. Look at that. Very fucking nice. In fact, that's a turtle shell. Shell shock. Basically, his entire head is the shell, and then a little turtle head down there as well. Very, very good. You gotta have a big ass skull as well. Obligatory anime lass. Well, I don't think she's actually that anime, but anyway. Piranhas. Fire Frenzy, apparently. Fire piranhas. But very, very good stuff. And finally, like I said, last thing, you got banners. Like I said, you played any recent FPS game, you know what these are like. These are just your fucking title plates and shit. Oh shit, I ain't seen these ones before. Seems to come in fire variants, prism variants, and I think there's a gold variant as well. I'm not quite sure. Can't see it here, but I'm sure there's a gold one somewhere. But either way, that's the ones I've got so far. But these were new. From completing the single player, I believe. Those two. I think I recognise the rest. Yeah. But like I say, if you played any fucking FPS that's got these carrot on a stick, you know, chase the banners, chase the emblems. Well, says Harry. Obviously, I've got my cog. Obviously, I've got my cog. Gear, whatever. What? What? You won't be able to pick, you won't be able to hear that, but every time I said what, she was like, that's what you sound like. That's what you sound like, don't whine, that's what you sound like. What? Don't give me that look. That's a look like I'm gonna jump and land on your face or something like that. Don't do that. And yeah, finally the boosts, which are kind of the kill sprees. I mean, you already get a badass fucking Titan as your kill spree, so you're already quite well looked after on that department, and it's certainly less spammy and less bullshit. I mean, personally, I don't mind kill sprees, but I can definitely see why some folk do. You know, you're minding your own business, you're having a good time, suddenly, boom, airstriked. Oh, you know, you're having a great time, you're bouncing around the map and having a good time, suddenly there's a fucking gunship up there and you can't leave the building now for the next fucking 2 minutes. So I can see why some folk don't like them. I think having the Titans as the kill sprees was a great idea and it works perfectly. But they've added these boosts in. I don't remember these. Were these in Titanfall 1? I just do not remember these. But I remember amped weapons. But I don't seem to remember any of this other stuff at all, hardly. But these are basically, like I say, like another kill spree. You get your Titan kill spree, and you get these as well. Amp weapons increase your damage. Ticks, same as single player, but the better. Pilot sentry, basically a turret. Throw that shit down, it decks. It does not fuck about. Imagine Torbjorn's sentry gun. Kind of like that, but actually, I mean, it goes about the same range, like pretty damn far. Like it shoots further than you would expect, with a accuracy higher than you would expect. They are good. Especially in some high up positions, like looking into the kill boxes on the map, they can get you a few kills pretty easily, actually. Map hack? Map hack? Reveal enemies to your entire team. It is very good. I'm not saying it ain't. It is very good, but it's not as good as you'd think. It kind of pings them like the dagger, like the pulse dagger does. But, I mean, the pulse dagger does it for your entire team as well, not just you, as far as I remember. In fact, yes, it does. Map hack you would think would be broke as all fuck. It is good, but it's not amazeballs. It's great, don't get me wrong, it's great. But don't be like, holy shit, that's so broken. It's really not. You can see the activation costs here, like some take longer than others and stuff. It's about average. But it's not insane. It's really not. You think it's hard to explain why it's not insane. I think because you can move so fast, because the movement methods, and you might be in a Titan, or you can just bail. If you see, it tells you when the map hack's going, and it ain't discreet about it. You know when the map's been hacked. So you just play it careful, and it doesn't last that long. It's not as... You see it here, and it's like these big-ass red targets. It ain't like that. It ain't like that. It's nowhere near as clear. You can look into a room that's been map hacked and see a couple of players in there, but it ain't as clear. It's more pinging it, more like a UAV where you can see the outlines of them through a wall. But it doesn't update quite as fast as you think. It's not as clear as what you'd think, and it doesn't last as long as you think. So it's actually quite well balanced. At least from what I've played so far, map hack does not annoy me. It really doesn't. I ain't. No, you say, oh, fucking White Knighting for that shit. No, I'm not. I don't even use it. I don't even use it. I would rather have Pilot Sentry than map hack. You may have heard that in the distance.
Aww.
That is one annoyed kitty cat. She's like, you need to shut the fuck up. I agree, darling. I am, yeah. Soon, darling, soon, I swear down. Soon, sweetheart, soon. Just going through the rest of these fucking boosts, and that's it. Final thoughts, and off we go. And I've already talked about the game at length and fawned over it at length, so it's not even going to be that long. Not even that long. But map hack's alright. Battery backup, just use it and give yourself a free battery, or give it to another dude. I think you can stack 2 charges of that motherfucker. Really good. If you want to be a team player, that's how you do it. In fact, that's why I've got it selected, because I'm a fucking team player, me. Play the objective and play for the team. But I actually really like it. I do get a sense of satisfaction out of using that, getting my battery, and then finding the nearest Titan and giving that dude an extra fucking shield. It is really, really good for the team. You're basically doubling. You're giving it, well, an extra 50%, sorry, not double, an extra 50% life to a friendly Titan or your own as well. It is a great kill spree. Radar jammer. That is up quite often, I think, and that is actually really nasty. Radar jammer does what it says on the tin. On the map, you can see where, you know, where the action's going off. Call of Duty style, you know, you see like little indicators of where the action's going off. As soon as you get fucking scrambled, you have no idea, man. You've got to listen and try find the action, and it makes it harder. Good kill spree. Titan Sentry, the exact same as the Pilot Sentry, except for Titans. Gee whiz. It's actually really good as well, though. Really, really good. It doesn't... The only problem with Titan Sentry is if you're using it correctly, there's Titans about. And if there's Titans about, they wreck. So the Titan Sentry doesn't last quite as long as you'd hope for, but it's actually pretty good. It does work out. Very, very frustrating and annoying. You've got a pilot shooting you, a Titan Sentry shooting you, and a Titan shooting you. It's like, well, that's a lot of targets. And I'm losing life rapidly. You can do some good setups with it. Between the Titan Sentry and your own shit, and you might have an auto Titan going, or, you know, teammates Titan going off. You can do some fancy shit with it and wreck really fucking easily. Depends on the map, depends how you use it, depends what you combo with it, but it's actually really fucking good. And doesn't have an activation cost that's right high. So, I mean, I think you can get 2 of these Titan Sentries out for the same price, yeah, pretty much as a Pilot Sentry. Very good, very good. Smart Pistol, I have not used yet because it's not unlocked, as you can see there. But I have had people use it on me, and as I experienced in single player, holy fucking shit. Now, like I say, I've not used it, so I suspect the lock-on time is... It takes longer to lock on in multiplayer than it does in single player, because single player was instant. So I suspect it takes a while to lock on. But I might be mistaken, it might not. I've not used it yet, but I suspect it's actually pretty good. I've seen a few people rocking that and doing well with it. So I suspect it's quite good. Phase Rewind. I love stuff like that. Like Glitch in Black Ops 3, like Tracer, like Weaver. Like a fair few other games that have like a rewind ability. It's so good. Get shot? Nope. Go into a bad room full of like 3 people and you're unexpected 1 or 2? Nope. You can do some fancy badass shit with rewind, killing like 4, 5, 6 fucking people as a result of just being a slippery bastard. Really, really good. Very good. Well, I've not used it, but I suspect it's pretty damn good. It's always good. I haven't seen that ability in an FPS game and thought it's shit yet. Never. It's great in fucking Dota, it's great in FPS games. I'd be amazed if it's not great here. I've only seen it used once, and it worked. He got away from me, so it seems alright. Hardcover. Basically, kind of like the tactical ability, I assume. But, I don't know. Not used that one yet. I'm sure I've seen it, but I might be thinking of the tactical ability rather than hardcover, so I'm not sure. However, 20% activation cost. Fucking hell. That's cheap. You can throw out hardcover all the time. And I'm assuming it's the same as the other cover. You can shoot through it. They can't. Awesome. So I suppose that's actually pretty damn good. Holo Pilot Nova. Create multiple... That's what I was talking about. Multiple decoys. That's worked on me before. Couple of times. It's cheeky as fuck. You see a guy running down fucking thing with like 3 or 4 of them. You're like, what the fuck? And if you shoot in there and the guy didn't notice you, well... Now he did notice you. As you're busy killing his decoys, he's now spotted where you are, and then you die. So, I imagine that is very good. 40% activation cost, I bet that's awesome. Can't wait to unlock that. Level 48, get out. 50 is the max level. And dice roll. After you've unlocked everything, why not fucking roll the dice? Submit to the Chaos Gods. And it'll give you a random boost on activation. But it could be good, it could be bad. 36% activation cost to get a random one. But as you can see from up here, there's a lot of 70s and a lot of 80s. And only if you get like... I mean, if you get a phase rewind, that might be a bit jarring because you didn't expect it, or a random bit of hardcover, but... You know, other than that, I bet it's all alright. But like I said, even the kill sprees, I like them. Like, I think this is... It's all... Like... Yeah, I've gone through everything with there now. Like, yeah, everything. And, this is... Like the point that I was getting to from both the single player and then linking into the multiplayer and stuff like that. I'm sorry, you probably said you could have played like 2 fucking matches by now. 3 matches, probably more actually. But I wouldn't have been able to explain everything that's fucking going off. And like I said, don't worry dudes, I am so sure I will do some videos at some point. Dedicated videos, but not on the HDSF. And especially not now, goddamn, Haya's gonna be mad. Start playing some multiplayer now, she's gonna be like, what the fuck? But this was the point that I was getting to. Just as with the single player, the multiplayer is very focused and very to the point, and I really fucking appreciate that, man. It seems like there's so little blur, and all the attention's been hyper-focused in on what's there to make it great, to make it fun, to make it feel great, to make it look awesome. And it's like that in the single player, you know, all the set pieces and the sequences and all the movement stuff, and it's like that in multiplayer as well. A good array of modes, a shit ton of customization. You can really play it in quite a lot of different ways and tune it. Same as Call of Duty, same as Battlefield, same as any FPS game with loadouts and shit like that. You can tune it really into what you want, and Titanfall 2 is no exception, and actually does it really well. Really well. You can really, like, just dial it in exactly to how you want to play, and what abilities are going to work best with your playstyle, and, you know, what you're going to be doing, and what Titan you're going to be having, and what kill sprees, and what works right with that class, and etc. The customization is great, and to the point, just as the multiplayer, just as the single player was. Very, very, very good. Like I said, most recommended, fellas. Most recommended. Like, obviously, yeah, you saw what I thought about the single player. It was fucking epic, and it was fucking great, and, I mean, It's one of those times where I think that game could have stuck around for another 4 or 5 hours and still wouldn't be wearing out its welcome to me. But still, I'm glad that it was that kind of length. If that's what they felt comfortable with doing, like that 6-hour kind of campaign, fine. It was great, it was fucking bombastic, very explosive, very fucking fun. Some of the set pieces, like the time froze bit, and like at the end, jumping between all the fucking debris walls and fucking collapsing shit. The factory, all the platforms moving around and shit getting built, and like a fucking house built onto the side, the domes building up, like the obstacle fucking training areas and shit. You know, even that underground bit where you're fucking warring between walls and dodging the electric poles and like the time stuff, everything was just done really, really. The flow, like the pacing of it, was just solid. Like, and it was a more action-based pacing than anything else. It wasn't like, I'm not talking about the pacing like story-wise, I'm talking about the pacing action-wise, which is quite different. A little bit different. Usually when I'd say something to do with pacing, it would be to do with the story, like, it was paced well, or it wasn't, or it was slow here and it wasn't. But that was, I mean, pacing in this regard is like the action. Really, really good. There's always something kind of fresh going off. Be it via the level design, or like this is more pilot-centric, this is more Titan-centric, this is a combination. This wants you to parkour more, this wants you to combat more. You know, I loved it. No shit. I think that much is a fucking given. It was fucking solid. Great movement, great fucking guns. Like I said, the weakest part was the story, and I honestly don't give a fuck. I love the fucking character interaction with BT and how everything played out, and the story was fine by me. Like, it's nothing... I would say it was nothing memorable, but it kind of is, because it was a patchwork of different other fucking movies and games, but it was solid. Like I said, nothing groundbreaking. Definitely not. No. Not saying that. And was very much a Star Wars affair, as I said earlier on, but for an action game, it's not a fucking deep story game. It's an action game. And the story didn't get in the way of the action, or vice versa. It was just spot on. Wasn't bogged down by massive fucking monologues or really slow pacing because it's got to be this part for the story, so this is ground to a halt or whatever. It was kept solid and kept brisk. It moved at the correct pace. Like I said, the story didn't slow down the action, and the action didn't slow down the story. Just really fucking solid. I love the BT stuff. I know it's cliche, I'm sorry, but I liked it, man. You know me, I love me fucking AIs and robots and shit like that. Transformers, etc. So no shit, I love BT. And I like that, the dynamic there was good stuff. He's alive. I'm fucking sure he's alive. So yeah, absolutely adored that. Every single part with that. All of the above. All checked. Fantastic stuff. Very, very, very much enjoyed. And the multiplayer, I feel like I only just started to scratch it. I think I must have put in like, I don't even know actually. I don't even know, I guess. I think it's probably less, might be double digit, but not much into double digit hours. Probably, I don't know if it's less or more, but either way. And like I said, I played like 5 matches using the movement method of Titanfall out of that fucking 10 hours or whatever it is I've played. So, only just scratching it. I haven't even unlocked everything yet. I'm pretty sure there's a prestige system, but I'm not a big fan of prestige. I don't like losing all my unlocked goodies. You know, I'll try to like fucking find this really killer fucking class and you're murderer. Only to reset it and be back to default shit. So there's no way I can fucking kill as easy anymore. It's like, oh. I mean, it's different strokes for different folks. You know, for me the fun is like building this class that's going to murder and decimate as much as possible. For other folk, it's not quite as homicidal as what it is for me. I would do fucking damage in multiplayer, so it's not quite the same. They're just like looking for fun, and they like the unlocks coming back, and you know, like prestiging up and like leveling like that and stuff. It's fair enough. It's whatever floats your boat. Some people prefer to level more. I like to kill more. It's just, I'm not even saying that in a funny way, though. I'm just saying that. That's kind of how it is. And yeah, even after that, I'm gonna say 10 hours of Titanfall 2 multiplayer before I did the HGSF, and then the 6 hours of it was about 6 hours of single player there. That is solid shit. You can pick Titanfall 2 up, at least at the time of recording this, for about 25 quid on a CD key site. And I think that's solid, man. That's fucking solid. Even if I stop playing now, that ain't in bad time, man. That ain't bad time. And it certainly ain't. Certainly I'm not. I ain't played any of the multiplayer while doing the HSF, but to be fair, I cleared the HSF in fucking 2 settings, so... I mean, it was only a 6-hour game, so no surprise. But very much recommended. And for 25 quid, fucking... solid. Solid as fuck single player stuff, man. You can say it's short, and the story wasn't anything particularly groundbreaking, but I've got to be fair, dudes, to be fair. If you're picking up Titanfall 2 and you're looking for some deep story, I ain't white knighting for it. I don't think you need to white knight for Titanfall 2. I think it's sturdy enough on its own. I ain't defending it, but I'm just saying. If you picked up Titanfall 2, big guns, big mechs, lots of warring and parkour stuff, and you're like, where's my deep, meaningful story? I would be surprised. I would be questioning your purchasing decision there, man. There's so many other great FPS games with deep story and shit like that, you know. Picking up Titanfall 2 for that, I don't think there's many people doing that. I really don't. I'd be surprised. But it's a predominantly multiplayer-focused game. No shit, just like Call of Duty and etc. And I've been enjoying the multiplayer. I think it's been fucking solid as fuck. Like, really good. I was just saying before, like, the best year for modern FPS games in a hell of a long time. Fantastic period. And on top of that, you've even got some great single-player stuff coming out now. Like Doom's single player was great, in my opinion. I mean, different strokes for different folks yet again, but I thought it was fucking awesome. Really, really fun. And Battlefield 1 apparently is a great single player. And in fact, I hear Infinite Warfare has a really solid single player as well. Like, solid. So, it's not single player FPS-wise, been fucking great. Multiplayer FPS-wise, the best year in a long fucking time. Like, I would probably say, like, this console generation and probably last console generation as well. Very, very good year, 2016 for multiplayer FPS between Overwatch, Battlefield, and Overwatch, Battlefield, Titanfall. Let's include single player FPS as well, like Doom, which is very much a single player FPS. I don't care if it's got multiplayer or not. It's not got multiplayer. I'm sorry. Could you detect the salt there? Fuck. Holy shit. Yeah, not a fan of Doom 26. I think it makes me extra salty because I actually really like the single player of Doom 2016, but cannot fucking stand the multiplayer. Holy fucking shit. Like I said, no offense to anybody that does enjoy Doom. Like, don't get me wrong, like, there's some appeal to it there. Like, the demons and stuff, and, It's alright, it's just a bit, I found it a bit bare bones, you know. I don't need to be going about Doom, I'm sorry. Talking about fucking Doom at the end of Titanfall, but yeah, not a fan of Doom's multiplayer. But a great year of FPS games. And this is rocking. Titanfall 2 rocking in both single player. I mean, granted, it's probably a one-shot. Continue? What? Continue from what? Oh, probably the last checkpoint, I'm sorry. But yeah, between the, I suspect the single player is very much one-shot. I might be mistaken. There might be a higher difficulty or something.
I'm marking your hunt with the coordinates.
Ah, yes, it was this bit again. Holy shit, I actually forgot you could control this game after fucking rambling on for the better part of an hour plus. Oh, it's so nice, man. Just does exactly what I want. Exactly what I want every time. Mission select. What's the 1 out of 1 for? 2 out of 2? Was that the pilot helmets? Because did it get 1 out of 6 on that? 7 out of 9, 6 out of 8, 8 out of 11, and then suddenly no pilot helmets forever. Yeah, it is the collectibles found. It says down there. Master completed. Oh, well, at least I got that for each one. Yeah, master completed. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot to even mention about the difficulty. Master difficulty, eh? Master difficulty, eh? Like I said at the beginning, man, I felt called out when it's got, like, you know, easy, medium, hard, and fucking master. Let's try a new game. Start a new game resets all saved campaign progress. It's alright, we've done it. All campaign missions will be locked. All pilot... Oh, shit, everything gets reset. No. Ah, yeah, you can't go back and do it on a high difficulty or anything like that. Hey, what's... Select Gauntlet Practice to skip directly to the Gauntlet with no distractions. Gauntlet Practice only. Go on. Fuck, I didn't realise you could go back to that at any point. Awesome. So it's a little speedrunny thing. You can do that whenever you want as well. Good fucking job, Respawn. Seriously.
Go ahead and run the gauntlet as much as you want.
I'm going to have a few runs of this, lads, and then I'm going to call it, because I have already run over quite large. Fuck me. It could have been a fucking second set. It's going to get split into 2 parts, but fuck me. That went on a while, man. Should we try a different gun? People saying on the first set, like, you should try a different gun, man. You just use the shotgun. I did use the shotgun. I completely forgot I could have changed guns. What should we use? Assault rifle? Give it a try. Oh god, it's not the best of times. Hey, that wasn't my time at 2 minutes. Right, a few runs of this, and then I'll call it. Like I say, I've run my opinion on Titanfall 2 there. Quite in-depth, I would say. Single player, fantastic. It might be one shot, but hey, at least you got this gauntlet thing. I mean, you can go back and do the collectibles. I'm not sure why. If you do all the collectibles, do you get a banner? Is that why I've got 2 banners? Because I finished all the collectibles on 2 stages? So I guess it might be a reason to go back and collect the helmet. It's certainly not as appealing as Doom was to collect all the collectibles, but at least it's there. Like I said, not quite as appealing to me. In fact, nowhere near as appealing, but still, not bad. And you can go back and do the gauntlet. Little mini speedrun thing, so that's not too bad. But yeah, I'm not quite sure why you've been running the single player over and over again. I mean, I thought it were awesome, like, don't get me wrong, but it's, like, a reason to go back, other than just enjoying it again. Shit, you can go back and play a game again and just enjoy it again, that's fine. But like an actual reason to go back and replay it, like some different path and stuff, it's like, well, you could take some areas slightly differently and, you know, use some different guns and approach it a bit differently. But for the most part, nah, I suspect not. I suspect not. Maybe do the collectibles, but other than that, I suspect not. If you did it on hard, in fact, yeah, if you did it on hard, I would definitely go back and do it on master. But as I was saying, with the master difficulty, nah, I don't know. It was hard in places. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you saw I died quite a few times in certain different places, but it wasn't that brutal. I mean, I said it a couple different sets. I mean, it was brutal in a way. You know, you got shot twice, you pretty much died by anything, but you were so fucking strong at the same time. So many grenades and awesome guns and abilities and cloak and shit. If shit, you could go fucking through time at one point. So you were quite strong. Master difficulty, I don't know if I'd call it master difficulty. I think it was like, it should have been like novice, easy, medium, and then that difficulty was hard. But saying that, how would you make it harder? Make it so everything one-shots you? That would be brutal. That would be quite rough. So I think, to be fair to Respawn, they probably made master difficulty as hard as it could be without being utter bollocks. So fair enough, fair enough. You know, it's not Respawn's fault, like, you know, professional over here and stuff. It ain't their fault. No, hang on, I want to run it some more.
I want to run it some more.
Yeah, not Respawn's fault, Liam, such a fucking baller at FPS, you know. I'm only messing slightly. As you could see from that. I don't get the right start, you know. I really do not get the right start out of here. It's always crap. I don't know about the hipfire and that. It should be alright, You see, there's me talking about being fucking, you know, messing around, but, you know, at the same time, you know, being slightly honest, I'm certainly above average. You leave me the fuck alone. You leave me the fuck alone. It's one of the rare times where I don't look completely shy. You've seen fucking HGSF. You know how I fucking look most of the time. It's part of the fun. But then it rolls around to an FPS HGSF. And it's like, right, motherfuckers. I've got to make this one fucking count because I'm going to look shit for the next year. So I better make this FPS count. Better beast all over this motherfucker so I look good. It's going to last me a while. Compensate for some of the hyper fail. I think I did alright there. Overall, no, don't be like that, I'm not bigging myself up, I'm not fucking, you know, blowing my own trumpet. I'm just fucking saying, man, it feels like I did alright in Titanfall. On the highest difficulty, we did alright there. But like I said, I'm not bigging myself up too much, because it wasn't that hard. You know, a lot of the bosses got one-shotted, so not bigging myself up too much. But it wasn't easy at the same time, wasn't easy. But now that I've big myself up and let's look shit. I'm sure that's not the same. It must be, but actually I seem to get the same speed out of the gate. Well, fuck. No. This is gonna restart it liberally now. Where was... Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I double jump immediately off the other wall? Right, come on. Just want one good time, one good time, and I will be happy. Happy with this entirely. So slow. So slow. And nah, I like my shotgun, man. Leave me to my shotgun, I'm sorry. Oh, let's try this. Does it strip you of your speed when you first start going through? I think it does. I'm not sure if it does. Like you've got to start legit. I knew something were off. I knew I wasn't full of shit. Fuck no. Not that gun. I'm going back to a shotgun, man. It feels comfortable. Where is it? There. So that's what was happening all the time. I was trying to start with a slide and it was stunting me out the gate. Right. I was like, don't fucking blame the game for your shit fucking crouch sliding. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not blaming it for that. Damn it. That might be how to do it. I'm sure there's proper runs on YouTube, by the way, lads. Like, if you're looking for a pro run, I'm sure somebody's uploaded a really good fucking run of it, man. So bad. So bad. I know, right? I ain't even got past the first fucking bit properly. Am I doing this worse than the other day? I think I'm doing this worse, even though I've had all this practice now. I'm doing this worse. Right, just give it a sec. You know what? Do you know what? You know what? I think I'm getting too obsessed with that fucking... Yeah. Oh, wow. Right, okay. Right, I'm seeing it. I'm just trying to build it up. That's why it's going worse. That's why it's going worse. Yeah, and a double jump there, right. Too obsessed with this first crouch slide. You know what? That might actually work. Not what I'm doing here. Oh my god. I mean, I'm not just trying to get through the course this time, which is why it's going a bit slower. Excuses, I know. Shh. That could not have been worse. Ah, I'm just looking at the speed meter there. Well, for fuck! It wasn't a great time anyway, was it? Right, let's go. Well, that was a good idea. Until I fucked it. Can't get the wall. Good job, he says, entirely sarcastically. Well, oh, whoops. Fuck me. Right. May have accidentally hit the Windows key there. Yes. Oh my god, it's still only up to fucking... Oh well, I think it paused the time, didn't it? Right. That's starting to look more like it, you know. That's starting to look more like it. That was a terrible fucking slide jump. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Like I said, we're gonna get one decent run, lads. And then that's me. Oh, if only I could have kept on going. Ooh. Asshole. Well, shit. Your best time.
Can't wait to tell Anderson about that. That son of a bitch.
No. We can do better, lads. We can do better. No. We can do better. We can do better than that. I'm sorry. Ah, if only I could attach to that properly. If I could just get the right start and get through that first fucking door properly. I'm losing speed when I'm landing there. Well, you know, it was alright, and then it wasn't.
You suck.
Excuse me, Claire. Nope. It's actually like, it's a good, like I said, you know, adding the replayability of the gauntlet. That was pretty damn good how they added that. I didn't fucking even know you could just restart the fucking gauntlet and do it at will. I just assumed you have to keep getting there in single player. Wow, what the fuck am I doing? I kept holding crouch even though I was trying to wall run. That was better. Fuck, I'm trying to fucking bunny up regular now. Just by jumping. Might be reloading that. Well, fuck. That might have actually been a pretty solid time otherwise. I double jumped like a fucking idiot. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. It's a good crouch slide to begin with. Ah, no, right, I see it. Oh, I swear down, I'm landing and then pressing jump again. For some reason, I go into like a Quake fucking speedrunning kind of mentality. I did it again. I keep fucking pressing jump like it's a fucking regular bunny hop. What am I doing? Ah. Fuck! All I have to do is attach to that wall. Ah. Well, let's get some practice over here for a sec. It's a practice. Fucking practice. Yeah, fair enough. Right. Swear to God. Well, that was fancy, but not good. Fuck! Hey up. Oh, god damn. Wait a minute, final 40 seconds? I thought there was the lower time. Oh my god. Well, yeah, fuck, that wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. I guess I'm not going to get much lower than that. Not without some serious fucking practice. Oh shit!
You was flying that time.
36 seconds. 36.5. Hey, not bad. That's getting better, man. That's getting better. You definitely go faster as a result of changing walls. Like, you can see it on the speedometer. Well, now. To be fair, it wasn't even my worst time. It's on now. It'd been my worst time. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Yeah, note to self. Note to self. Always fucking be wall running while shooting. Am I meant to be beating fucking that guy at some point? Fuck. Wait, did it put me back over here? Fucking hell, I think the game's trying to tell me something. I'll have a couple more attempts, dudes. A couple more attempts and then I'll get off. Won't be the fucking last time I play this though. Fuck! Fuck, you know, I'm actually beating that guy to begin with. Like, I don't know, this is fucking, this counts now. Like, are you supposed to be beating that guy? Because I don't think I fucking can. Oh shit!
That must be getting slow.
Fucking beat him? Nice! Oh, wait a minute, he said that was my best time. Oh yeah, Lastimosa. Yeah, that'll fucking do. That'll do. That's what I wanted. That's exactly what I fucking wanted. I was thinking with the ghost, like, is it just gonna show you the next time up every time or something? Or, no, it's Lastimosa's ghost. I can't believe I beat him. It wasn't that last straight, wasn't it? I always beat him into the, you know, the first little slidey door thing there. I always beat him into that. But it's around the middle bits that I always lose it to him. And I just stayed on that right-hand wall. And I was like, fucking hell, I've overtaken him. It's like, wait a minute, he's not even up to the finish line yet. He was close though, wasn't he? I mean, what was the difference? 1.3 seconds. Roughly. It didn't feel like 1.3 seconds, it felt like it was right up my ass. 35... Wait a minute. No, I'm looking at the wrong fucking times. My time was 35 seconds, there we go. So a minute. No, that's right. It was I'm sure it was Lastimosa's ghost, wasn't it? And now it's this Fukuda guy. So that sounds more... Yeah, that looks correct. Less than half a second between me and Lastimosa. That sounds right.
All done with the gauntlet?
Oh, you know what? I actually am, but I don't wish to proceed.
I want to run it some more.
No problem. I'll be here when you're ready.
Hey, good stuff, man. I'm happy with that. Fucking hell, though. You can get it down at... Like, here you go, fellas. So I should have fucking mentioned this. This is fucking clear as day on here. That run, I mean, I spent like, what, 15 minutes on set 1 and what, another 15 odd minutes there again? So I spent half an hour actually, maybe more like 40 minutes doing this gauntlet during the HGSF. I'm sorry, it's fun. I'm just having fun, man. And I've managed to come up with, after playing the multiplayer and doing all through the single player and getting a little bit better at all the movement abilities and shit, a little bit better. I don't pretend like a great master, but you know, a little bit better. 35 seconds in the gauntlet. The record on here, 25 seconds. Well fucking played. Well fucking played, man. Holy shit. 10 seconds faster than what I was doing there. Now, like I say, I ain't saying I'm doing it fucking amazingly. There's a big gap after the door. I don't think I'm getting out of the gate right, and I'm not getting through that door right, and then I'm not doing the midsection right, but I seem to do the end section pretty well. The end section seemed to make me up a lot of times, so that seems fine. I'll have to study that. But the rest of it, yeah. I mean, I guess maybe like 3 seconds off this first little bit, and another 3 seconds around there, but maybe doing that last bit a second or two quicker, but 10 seconds? God damn. Holy shit. That's a lot of seconds. A lot of seconds faster than my run there, but fucking... I mean, is it a pilot? Is it because like that wasn't like a player name, or that's not using like a proper scoreboard. That was like, you know, it seems like just in-game characters. But they must have taken a time for it from doing legit shit, like either a bot doing it perfectly or a like staff member or something. Surely. God damn, I don't even know where you'd shave the 10 seconds off. Either way, like I was saying, dudes, and like I'll do my sen, I'll I've scouted around YouTube. Titanfall 2 Gauntlet. I'm sure somebody's already got like a run that's like that time. I'm so sure.
Hang on, I want to run it some more.
God damn, I'm intrigued. I'm wondering what the YouTube runs are going to be, how fast they're going to be. If it's that... No, because it's got a name. Yeah, I was thinking, like, can it be a player scoreboard, like, up there? But I wouldn't have thought so. Where would you put your name in? I mean, you just come as Cooper, don't you? Anyway, I shall do some investigation after the HSF and find out. It's funny, though. Something as simple as that, like, I mean, stuff like this will bounce off a lot of players, but I think this is fucking awesome. Having that little gauntlet course built in there and shit. Like, I'd play that alongside the multiplayer, like, I don't see myself playing the single player again, like, anytime soon. Obviously, no shade put on it there, I'm just saying. But I'd certainly be back playing the gauntlet, definitely. Between multiplayer and shit, definitely. Off he goes. Yeah, that's a nice, neat addition, is that. Good stuff. Very good. So yeah, fantastic single player, awesome little mini, only a minute, it's not like, it doesn't look like it's a proper mode, but little mini speedrun mode built in there. And in my opinion, great multiplayer, far superior to the first one. So much more personality with even the guns and the kill sprees, but certainly the Titans, far less stale than what Titanfall 1 was. I could see it in Titanfall 1 by this point already, whereas I'm still enjoying Titanfall 2 in multiplayer. I'm not thinking, God, I can see this starting to decline down. Not yet. I mean, it might do. It might do within the next few days. It might in the next few weeks. I don't know. But by this point, like good 10 hours or so, in Titanfall 1, I could feel that this was getting stale and stagnant. In fact, not even by 10 hours, I gotta be honest. The release of Titanfall 1 felt like an extension of the beta of Titanfall 1. It's like, oh, it's actually kind of exactly the same as the beta. And then it was like, oh, actually, the gameplay in the beta was the same as the release, which is the same on every single map, and there's not much customization because you've kind of got the best thing out of the gate. Best assault rifle, best loadout, best Titan, no customization required. It made it a bit stale, a bit stagnant. And I have actually... Whoops. I'm sorry, I was really enjoying that. Like I said, the single player was fantastic. The little gauntlet mini speedrun thing there's great. Multiplayer's awesome. Titanfall 2 is awesome. In a nutshell. And I will stop myself from rambling on because, fuck me, I'm sure I finished the game at like an hour and a quarter into this set. and it's now 3 sets fucking long. Holy shit. No, I'll split that into 2. But fucking hell. Yeah, 2 sets. An hour and a half each. Fucking hell. Part 2. Here's the rest of the ramble. Fuck me. There was a lot. Like, you know, just, like, I usually go through all the different little side modes and stuff like that, and, you know, show, like, all the little bits and bobs and bells and whistles outside of just a single player, and, you know, then have my thoughts on it. But fuck me. I went on there. I'm sorry. I went on. I was really impressed. I was really impressed. Compared to Titanfall 1, this is a really good example of a developer going, what the fuck do we do? What do we get wrong? What was wrong and what was right? And in my opinion, like, serious fucking praise, man, because everything that was wrong with Titanfall 1, in my opinion, was addressed in Titanfall 2. Shit single player? Nope, great single player. Shit multiplayer in the first one? Well, not shit, but, you know, like, a bit stale. Much more varied. Far superior in the second. The movement... I mean, movement in Titanfall 1 was pretty good, but I don't know. Did they have that movement method in Titanfall 1? That's in Titanfall 2 now? I'm not sure. I certainly don't remember it. I never used it. But some really, really good shit. Really, really good shit. A really competent developer. Because it was a bit of a shame with Titanfall when I really wanted to fucking like it, but you can only play it for so... Excuse me. You can only play it for so long. Before it was a bit like... Bit stagnant, a bit same old, each map, each mode. It just played out very, very samey. And, I don't know, I mean, some people might level the same complaint at Titanfall 2 as that with Titanfall 1, you know, it's a bit samey map to map, but I really don't think so. I really don't think so. I think it's standard FPS game stuff, nothing to do with the game or like that. I think it's fucking fun. Really, really fucking fun. Both single and multiplayer, and like I say, much props to Respawn there for addressing every single problem with Titanfall 1 and making a vastly, vastly superior game and sequel in Titanfall 2, saving the license so that there can be a Titanfall 3, and plus, because it's a good, like, solid, like, I like the sci-fi of Titanfall, it's good. And the movement is it's fantastic, and all the mechs and shit, it's good stuff. So, if Titanfall 2 had been like Titanfall 1, I really don't think that I would be like, going, yeah, Titanfall 3, let's go. And I've got to be honest, because of Titanfall 1, like I said, I didn't pre-order it, I didn't even buy it until like a week and a half after release of Titanfall 2. It definitely hampered my opinion of Titanfall 2 before I'd even played it. I mean, I didn't go in there with any bias at all, obviously. Different game and I'd heard it was a lot better. But still, there must be a lot of people that didn't buy or didn't check out Titanfall 2 as a result of Titanfall 1. And it's a damn shame because this is like the release, and Titanfall 1 was like the open beta or something like that. It's further away than that. Further away than that. Just, like I said, they sorted every problem, every complaint, every problem, every downside, every negative feature of Titanfall 1, in my opinion, gone. Replaced with far more character, far more personality, just everything more competently done and excellent. Really, really good. Really, really, really fucking slamming that game. Very, very good. And I expect anybody that does get around to playing Titanfall 2 like myself and etc. When Titanfall 3 comes out, it will be an entirely different story as to when Titanfall 2 came out. Very glad that I jumped on it after a week and a half or so, very glad. And very glad to have done the HDSF so quickly after release as well. And like I said, I suspect Titanfall 3 will be a different story. That would probably be a pre-order for me. Definitely, definitely. Awesome stuff. Very, very, very fun. Very fun. Right up my alley. Right up my alley. I mean, no shit. Big fucking sentient AI, robots and shit. Massive fucking guns. Wall running, fucking sliding, cool shit. Everybody dead. You know, no shit. I like that. That was very, very, very good. Good stuff. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Cheers for watching, and I'll catch you next time. See you, dudes.